Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both our radio audience here in the South and our online audience tuning in. Thanks to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. We're glad you all could be with us as well. We're really excited to welcome Jason London and Corin Nemec to our program today. They're going to talk to us not only about their careers as actors, but also about what you guys can look forward to here in 2021, what it's been like for them to do what they love and to be able to share that with all of you, and, of course, let you guys know how to stay connected with them on social media as well. Jason, Corin, hello to you, and welcome to the program.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks very much.
It's a glorious day.
Well, you know what? It's exciting times as we're beginning this new year, right? A lot of great things are happening. I mean, I think for all of us, especially for you guys, we're going to get into what's to come for you guys this year. But, Jason, I want to start with you about the journey for you, because one of the things I noticed when I was prepping for your segment is that, you've been able to do what you love for quite some time for television and film. What has it been like for you to be able to see the response over the years?
Listen, some people say to me all the time, they're like, "Hey, are you tired of, are you tired of people talking about, say, Dazed and Confused or The Man in the Moon, things like that? Are you tired of it?" And I say, like, if I'm tired of it, I don't deserve to have it. I feel so blessed to be able to have this life and this career and all the things that we're doing and the things that we're looking forward to in the future. That we have this year planned. Like, we've got some really good stuff coming up, and I just feel really, especially in this time right now, everybody's suffering, and it sucks. But what you do is, if you're creative, you create, and so what we've been able to do. I've been able to have a wonderful, wonderful career, and so has Corin. And what we're trying to do is, like, in this time of, like, okay, so somebody else can't provide it for you, let's do it ourselves. And so what we're doing is we're creating our own projects, and we've got a couple of really wonderful things happening right now. And I feel blessed to be able to even do that.
Right.
It's tough right now for everybody, and you've got to follow protocols. We got to do things the right way, but at least we have something like that we can concentrate on. It's just kind of a little bit nutty.
I think that's the thing. Creators love to create. Corin, we're glad to have you on with us as well. I want to ask you a similar question. I mean, as you kind of reflect on what you've been able to do, I mean, both of you really, in front of the camera and behind, do you still have those wow moments? As Jason mentioned, people, still asking you about projects that have become fan favorites. Do you still have those wow moments about how you continue to build on that audience over the years?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I that combined, Jason London and I have enough years between us in the business to be dead.
We're looking at like 80 years between us, like 70 years between us.
Yeah, but yeah, the longevity is obviously a really big deal, and both Jason and I love what we do very much, and the fact that he and I are both still actively engaged, both with our agent managers doing regular projects and together making our own projects is the big deal,
Yeah. So there's one of the projects we're going to be talking about a little bit later that I think is going to be exciting for our audience. I mean, you guys have been really able to connect with them through projects like Blackwater Blues. Corin, do you think it was just a natural thing for you, and then I'll throw the question to Jason, to want to be able to work behind the scenes as well? You guys have done so much in front of the camera. Was working behind the camera just one of the natural progressions for you?
Absolutely. This is Jason here. I'll say this now. I feel like it's everybody's option. If you're in it, as long as we've been in it, you don't just sit in a chair and be an actor. You have to be a filmmaker. And so when I talk to people about what I do, I don't say I'm an actor. What I say is I'm a filmmaker. And so what we need to do is make film. And so we've got the we've got all the ducks in a row right now. It's just about getting the financing and all of that stuff like figured out. But I feel like when you've been in it as long as we have, you have nothing but an obligation other than just acting. You have to make films.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. This is Corin, and I couldn't agree more. I mean, if you're fortunate enough to go through your entire career all the way to retirement, and all you have to do is just show up, go to makeup, and get to set, and just do your lines, that's one of the greatest blessings in the world. That sometimes when push comes to shove, it forces you to outcreate certain situations, and it drives you to, or compels me to, to figure out what else can I do besides just act. Writing, directing, producing, the whole 9 yards is that's a huge factor in longevity as well, as being able to be liquid, to be fluid.
Yeah. And I think, too, to be able to work with people literally all over the place. I noticed when I was prepping for this segment initially, I was surprised, something I did not know, especially when it comes to this new project, Blackwater Blues. I'm from Mississippi. To know that you guys were working with the director from Mississippi, from Ocean Springs, Trent Dickens. I think that is one of the cool things, too. Let me ask you this question, Corin, because I think this is an interesting thing for our audience. Again, a lot of us have been kind of in place. I have not done any traveling myself since March of 2020. I think we're kind of all finding ways to pivot. Do you think that what happened in 2020 with us having to reassess things kind of shows that you can really do what you want to do from wherever you are?
Well, we are lucky enough to live. This is Jason. We are lucky enough to. We live in southern Mississippi. And we're right on the Gulf Coast, and so we're right between New Orleans and Atlanta. And what do we have also? We have a lot of resources down here, people that are just eager to help, eager to pitch in, and we have these wonderful resources where if we were in Los Angeles, our hands would be tied right now.
Right.
So what's great about living down here is that we're able to do what we want to do and be able to get it done without the worries of, everything that's going on. It's just, we've got the things that keep you from being able to make something. It's just common. You got to raise money. You got to get it done, whatever. Corin has done an unbelievable job of raising money for us. Our initial backing fell out, and he went straight to work on a crowdfunding thing, and we have to do like a little crowd or a little presentation. And so like we just feel lucky to be able to have the chance to do what we're doing. And also living down here is just it's a completely different world. It's everybody wants to help. Everybody loves to pitch in. It's different than in LA. It's like everything you do, you got to pay for it. Down here, everybody's just like, what can we do for you?
For now, they are.
For now. You put it. Exactly.
That is
until we turn them off.
Yeah, that is awesome. So guys, I think we teed it up then. So what should our audience be looking out for this year? What are you guys excited about when it comes to 2021?
Right now what we're trying to do is we're going to do this pilot presentation. Hopefully we will be able to get it into the right hands and get some people to pitch in, and we'll get this show done, because we've got an amazing show, an entire season ready to rock and roll. It's about just, we just want to have the resources to do it the right way.
Right. You mentioned the crowdfunding. I mean, that is one of the new. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to add something, Corin?
Oh, I was just gonna. No. We can jump into that. Yeah, the crowdfunding thing I've done before, and the project didn't turn. The project turned out well, Wasn't exactly what I wanted because of the squeeze on the financing. So we're dealing with the same thing on this in terms of having such a small budget and such a large amount to get done in a short amount of time. But like Jason was saying, with the people we have involved, with the right team, then it's we're going to make it happen. It's the story that's really exciting as well. Which we can touch on in a moment.
Yeah, this thing it's really cool. It's basically it's two guys that they're brothers. They're a couple years apart. Our mother she's been missing for 10 years. And she was a secretary, basically, for, like, the Blackwater Mafia, is what we call it. Gulf Coast Mafia.
Yeah.
Right? Gulf Coast Mafia. And so, not only has she gone missing, but $5 million has gone missing as well. And so, while we're looking for the mom, there are other people that are looking for the money. And so, it's us, like, trying to navigate our way through.
Through all those dark waters, so to speak, Yeah,
we're trying to find out, what happened, and so it's just two guys that are kind of dopey brothers that go on a mission and try to solve this murder mystery.
Yeah. What a great thing.
Basically in so doing, they uncover all of the dark secrets of the small town they live in, which is Blackwater, the fictional town of Blackwater, Mississippi.
Well, I think that is the cool thing, and I think as we were just talking about the crowdfunding, I mean, the fact that you guys were able to rally the troops and to, I think the great thing, what I love about crowdfunding projects like what you're able to do with Indiegogo, like what you guys are doing, is that it allows the fans to feel like they're a part of it. Is that kind of one of the things you guys have been hearing, that they feel as though they're contributing to it?
Everybody that contributes gets a little something. Well,
there's a cerent level of contribution.
We have different levels of perks for people, and so whatever they want to contribute, we will give autographs, personal messages, things like that, whatever they need. But we've been so appreciative of the support that we've had so far, and we're really looking forward to getting this thing going.
Yeah. So, again, it's called Blackwater Blues. So, guys, how can our audience stay connected with the updates and be able to get involved with it?
Just go to...
Yeah, they can go on Twitter or Instagram and look up BWB TV, Blackwater Blues TV. That's what it's short for, Blackwater Blues. And then that's both on Instagram and Twitter. They can also follow myself, the letter I, the letter M, Corin Nemec. So I am Corin Nemec on both Instagram and Twitter. They can follow there, and also Jason.
I'm Jason. I'm just Jason P. London.
Jason P. London.
Jason P. London.
And then Jason London 72 or something
like that on Instagram. Jason London 72. You can find us really. But we've got some really good stuff going on.
Yeah, the Indiegogo is still active, but so I mean we're still accepting donations, and the Indiegogo is Blackwater Blues. All you have to do is look up that on Indiegogo, and you'll find it. And there's a bunch of updates and different things. And we do a lot of location tours and show people around where we're going to be filming, introduce some of the cast, that kind of thing.
I have a short film that I wrote that I'm really proud of called Little Drummer Girl. And I would love for people to watch it. It's called Little Drummer. All you got to do is Google Little Drummer Girl Jason London, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I wrote that and co-directed it, kind of, and it's something I'm really proud of. I've got another one called Full Count, which is sort of a faith-based kind of movie, but it's just absolutely beautiful. We'll bring a tear to your eye. Called Full Count. You can find that, I think, pretty much everywhere. And you, Corin?
Oh, yeah. I just finished up a film down in Mexico, actually, called Day Labor, and it's a thriller produced by Torque Films, and the Torque Films they'll be coming down here to do some projects with us in Mississippi pretty soon, which is cool. But and then I have a film that just came out on Lifetime called The Wrong Cheerleading Coach, which I was not the cheerleading coach. I was not the cheerleading coach. Thank goodness. As far as I'm concerned, it was the right cheerleading coach, but I didn't write the script.
Right. Well, those are great things for our audience to be able to make sure that they're picking up on it. Again, if you guys are staying connected with them on social media, you guys can stay connected with all of the updates of what they're going on.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like what Corin said earlier. He just follow us on the social media. We're going to get this thing done. We're thinking probably end of February, beginning of March, most likely. Hopefully a little sooner would be great.
Looking like around February.
Hopefully February 17th to the 20th, we're going to start production. But we've got everything. You know what we're trying to do is we're going to try to get as much money raised as we can, but we've got enough to at least make this presentation. And none of us make any money on it or anything, but we don't care. What we're trying to do is show the world like we've got something really good here.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's also with the saturation of the market right now is so tough. So it's how do you rise above something, Vikings or whatever else is going on. Well, you have a good story, and the way to do it is to simply you have a good story, and that's all you can do. We're out there, we're competing with everybody else. We obviously know that, we get it, but it's about the passion for what we do, and we really believe in what we have right now. And like I said, Corin did a freaking amazing job of taking just an idea and turning it into, and not only that, it was when he first came. So what happened was my brother started an acting school down here in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I came here to help him and his students make just a little short film. I was living in L.A. still.
Right.
I couldn't leave. Well, I fell in love with the place. So I went back to L.A. I got all my stuff and put it in a U-Haul and drove out here. And I've been here for 4 years now. And so Corin was doing a thing called Love America Tour, the Love America Tour. And that's another thing people can follow as well. He and some buddies were like during everybody else was shut down and all that. They went ahead and said, you know what, let's get in an RV and let's drive across the country and let's meet people and let's, be safe, but let's meet people. And so they were doing that and said, hey, you've got to come through our area. He hasn't left since.
Wow.
Because it's such I'm telling you, man, anybody that comes here, even my mom and my stepdad, like they live in North Texas, and my mom down and visited. She was like, nope, this is where we're moving. So they're moving here like next month. Yeah,
that is amazing.
So Corin came down. So he did the same thing I did. He was like, he came down and I was like, not only is it beautiful down here, but of course the cost of living compared to Los Angeles is ridiculous.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Fractions of it. So it's just, but it's also like we're in a cabin in the woods by a pond. It's like it's just there's something so wonderful and so safe about it. It's just,
I was gonna say it sounded like a horror movie to me.
We could do it.
That is awesome, guys. I'm so glad that we had a chance to connect here on our platform, and this radio program is also heard still in Mississippi, so I'm excited to be able to share it in my home state as well. Again, everyone, Jason London and also Corin Nemec has been our guest. We've been talking with them not only about what it's been like for them to do what they love, but also how you guys can be a part of their new project, again called Blackwater Blues. So again, make sure you guys are following them online. For those joining us via the podcast, we'll put the links to the social media down below, as well as with the Indiegogo as well. Jason, Corin, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate you guys dropping by. And we thank you, our audience, for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Let's make today amazing. Take care.